Hello, it's Kate Bolt, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the UK for another Friday evening paper crafting live. I am so glad it's the end of the week. I don't know about you guys. I'm just going to wait a few minutes to see if anybody pops on and joins me. If you join me, do say hello, do say hi, tell me where you're from and what you're doing and what you're up to. I am just going to check on my laptop, which is next to me, to check that I am all live and all is well. So then I can see the comments. If there are comments, I can respond to those. A quick look. Goodness me. It's very warm. Yeah, I have it. We are live. There we go. So I have got a pretty piece of paper, you can see. Tonight, I thought we would play with some really beautiful designer series papers that we've got in our annual catalogue. Say hello if you're there. Hi, Joe. Hello. So I'm looking at all these beautiful papers and these Simply Elegant Speciality Designer Series papers that we've got on page 133 of the Stampin' Up annual catalogue. These are really beautiful foiled papers. I'm going to show you what I've got left of mine, because I took part in a paper share and I've used a lot of it as well. So you can see they're very beautiful. They're foiled, so they have this metallic finish to them, and they have some really gorgeous designs, and they're very pretty. And they're part of a suite with a stamp set and a punch, and the stamp set mirrors these beautiful designs on this paper here, and they've got mixed metallics, golds and coppers and silvers in them. And then on the other side, I'll show you the other side, we have got all these beautiful, I think this is very vanilla and basic grey, and they're almost monochrome, and these are really pretty as well. I'm going to show you a card I made, a quick sneaky peek. I made a card for a sketch challenge for this weekend for my blog, and this is the card. Very simple. The sketch was very simple, and so I cut a card blank. I've got a card base here, and I cut a layer to fit of this gorgeous designer series paper, and I just cut a quarter off, flip the paper over and use that as my layer. Hello Helen, lovely of you to join me. I added a circle with a frame. I fussy cut some of the flowers out, and to echo that gorgeous copper, I just did a little bit of heat embossing in copper. A very simple card using this paper. I really like this paper, and this was the used called Create with Friends. Really useful one, and that is where the Celebrate has come from. So how are you guys? I hope you're well. Do give me a thumbs up or let me know you're here. That would be really nice. So that was that little sneak peek for one that I'm doing on the weekend. But what if you were to take the paper and change it? So this was my idea, and I thought I'd have a go with this. So, do excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat. This is this beautiful paper. Now it's got gold foiling, it's got silver foiling and copper in there, but the background is white. And so I thought we'd have a bit of a play around with it. Now I'm going to grab my trimmer, and I'm going to cut a piece off and make it the layer. Hi Anthony, lovely of you to join us. I love this paper, isn't it beautiful? It's really luxurious. So I think we're going to cut it at 9 centimeters, because I'm going to put it on a black background, but I want it to be a nice big border around it. I think I'll put it at, I decided to be 12.3. Let's see how that fits. Let's have a look. So yeah, I've got a lovely big black border there. I think that's right. Let me just check my measurements. It's slightly short. How much is this one? This one is, oh yeah, 12.8. Let's cut that again. I'll still use it. Now, I designed this card a few days ago, so I'm just trying to remember the measurements. Let's cut that again. 12.8. I just wanted a nice border around it, and I will be using this all my paper. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, that is right. Okay, let's go for that. So we've got our piece of paper. It doesn't really pop from the black cardstock that well. So I'm going to colour it. Right, now I decided I needed a really rich colour for this. So on my son's advice, your Christmas crafting, you have been producing some gorgeous cards. Absolutely stunning Christmas cards, Anthony. Absolutely beautiful. I'm loving seeing what you're making. Really beautiful. I've got the gorgeous grape. This is a really intense colour. And I have got, that's the gorgeous grape ink pad. And I have got one of our blending brushes. It's a little bit damp because I gave it a wash. But I think it's dry enough. And we're going to be making a mess with it. So I'm going to pick up some of the ink from my ink pad. I'm going to rub it onto my grid paper. Wow, it must be still damp. I'm going to rub some of it on the grid paper, take off the harshness. And then I'm going to go in and start building up some colour onto this designer series paper. Now you'll find that the foiled areas won't pick up the colour, they'll resist it, but the white areas will. You can completely change the look of your paper if you want to. So start off not too dark and then build the colour gradually to the colour, to the depth you'd like it to be. There we go. So I did it, and then I said to my son, is this the colour you were after? You know, is this what you thought it was going to be? And he said, oh, much richer than that. So I had to carry on and go in and really go for it with this gorgeous. He said, I want a regal one, a regal purple. So you can build it up. So that's John, my eldest, was giving me colour advice. You can build it up to the intensity that you want. You will end up inky, but not too much. It's not too dirty a job, this one. Yeah, I do. I do listen to my family. They're the pros. There we go. Okay. There we go. So let's put this ink away before I put my hand in it. We have gone from this here, which is absolutely beautiful in itself, to this, which is really gorgeous. And I'm going to use this. I'm going to pop it on my card. I'm not sure if my card is too big. No, that's the right size. Okay, good. Good. All right, we're going to pop that on there, and that is going to be the front of our card. I got a really quick and simple one for you. And I'm going to glue it down with some Tombow glue, one of my favourites, because you can move it around a little bit, but it sticks like anything. Gotta love it. I know, isn't it amazing how it looks, that purple colour? I would say experiment with the ink pads that you've got and see what they turn out like. I tried a piece, not this one. I binned it actually. What did I do with it? Here we are. I tried a piece with Coastal Cabana. I hated it. I didn't like it at all. I just didn't get the coverage. I didn't like it. It felt patchy. I think this design really lends itself. So try a little piece and go for it and see what you get. Okay, so we've got this. Now I thought, how can I now right on my card. How can I put my sentiment on the front, where I'd like it to be? So, is that straight? Yes. So I grabbed another piece of black cardstock, a scrappy one, and I thought I would heat emboss the word I wanted on there from that stamp set again. So we're going to go with Celebrate. I've already got out. So isn't it warm? What do you think of the weather, people? Oh, the dog's barking. What do you think of the weather? Are you loving the warmth? Tell me what you think of it. So I've got my little tray with some of my embossing powders and bits and pieces. And my Versamark embossing ink, which has seen better days, but works really well. It's been very hot here today. It's been 27 degrees, but I spent a lot of the time in my craft room. It's very shady in here. And some of the time in the garden. It's been a really relaxing Friday. What have you been up to? I'm going to kind of put it in the middle because I want to cut it out with a die. So we've got the Celebrate. You can't really see it very well because it's in the embossing ink. You can kind of see it, look. And then I'm going to do it with white, I think. Oh, you're not built for the heat. I love the heat, but once it gets past about 25 degrees, I'm a bit like, oh, yeah, I'm a bit warm now. I've got a fan in here, but it does stay cool in this room because it's on it faces north. But the other side of the house, that's a different matter. Right, white embossing powder. And then I always keep a little paintbrush handy to get away those stray bits. I know, I completely agree. Christmas crafting when it's 26 degrees outside is weird. But we all do it as crafters, don't we? When we want to get ready for Christmas or we want to make projects to show all these beautiful products we've got coming in the next catalogue. I love the good light levels as well, Helen. I completely agree with you. When it's cloudy all day, I really struggle. Okay, I'm gonna melt it with the heat tool. But yeah, I do like I like the warmth, but I like the light the best. But I'm part of a Stampin' for Christmas monthly blog hop, and we've been doing it since February. Every month we've been making a Christmas card. Now I think I missed July's. It was really early in July and I somehow missed it along. But I will be doing one for August. I know we've got the new Christmas catalogue. I've got more choice of goodies to play with. I was getting a bit low on supplies. So now we can use all of the goodies. That's going live to customers on the 3rd of August. Very exciting too. All right, so we've done that. And I thought, what die am I going to use to cut that out? And I chose, wherever I popped it, which was next to me a moment ago. Where are you, label dies? And the dog is right under my feet now. Oh, I put it under my catalogue. There we are. So I chose the Tasteful Label dies, which have got loads of lovely labels in. Hi, Wendy. Lovely of you to join me. You can see how well used they are because they've been in and out of the packet so very many times. There are so many to choose from. Loads. And these ones, some of them are stitched, look. But I thought I'd go for this one. It fits that Celebrate perfectly. So I'm going to cut that out on my Stampin' Up cut and emboss machine, which is right next to me. Now, I don't think I told you about what I was doing the other night. I'll tell you about that while we do this. So, our business development manager in the UK on our Facebook group said, mystery stamping evening, who's coming? These are the super versatile dies. They are so, you're right, they are so super versatile. They seem to go with every stamp set that I've got, which is really weird. Maybe they're magic. The magic dies. Yeah, so she said there's a mystery stamping event. Come to the mystery stamping evening. So I thought, okay, it's a virtual thing just on Facebook. A quick thing, this will be fun. It was absolutely brilliant. So if you can, and a whole host of Stampin' Up! Demonstrators all getting together on Zoom. We were sent a list of supplies that we needed. So a card base, a few pieces of designer series paper cut at different sizes, you know, a layer and an inside basically, a punched shape, some jewels or embellishments or ribbon. And then she told us, I know, Wendy, it was so fun. I think we're going to do another one. She's basically, the lady leading it told us, right, stick this piece on now and stick this piece on now. But nobody could see. She wasn't demonstrating it. She was just telling us. So everybody's card turned out completely different. And of course, everybody used completely different supplies. But it was great fun. It was fun. This is the one I made. So I made that, and I used up some of those In the Wild designer series papers. They got tigers on the back, but I really like these leaf and floral images, and I used the peaceful, the plants. What is this? Where you are planted dies. I just grabbed loads of stuff and just plonked everything on it. But it was fun, and everyone's was so different. It's such a fun thing being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Honestly, it is great fun. It is. Right, okay, so here we are, and I've got my Celebrate, and I can't remember what I was going to do next because I got distracted telling you about the stamping evening. Brilliant fun. Actually, I do know, I brought in this ribbon. This is called the Crinkle Seam Binding Ribbon in white. And you prefer the B side of the Wild. This is the B side. I'm not really into all those big cats. There's loads of tigers and lions all over it. But I really like this side, so I used that one. Okay, so what I've done, oh yes, this is what I was going to do. I remember now. So I've cut already some of this ribbon. Now I'm not going to colour this ribbon because I want to keep it white. But you can colour this ribbon any colour you like using our alcohol blend pens. You just rub it along, and then you will always have the ribbon to match your project. Now I think I was going to do it this way. And I think I was going to put my ribbon on before I stuck my designer series paper down. So I wonder if I can still do that. Let's have a look. Now, you know, I said that glue was really sticky. I was right, that's not coming off. All right, so let's see. Let's put this on. Celebrate. But I really like this crinkly ribbon. I think it gives it some texture, so I'm still going to use it. Even though I've been very distracted and chatting and stuck it down too fast, I'm going to use it anyway. So I'm going to pop it on like this, make sure I've got enough coming out that end. Just bring it down a little bit and then cut it off. I've got some big scissors. In the same colour, look. Mystery stamping evening, yeah, I think we're going to do it again. They put these things out and, you know, you can just join along, and I just thought it would be fun. Why not? Bright red. What's bright red? What is bright red? Anthony. Oh no. You've been crafting with real red inks today and you think your hands are going to be bright red until Christmas. Well, never mind. You've got a good excuse. It's those red Christmas trees I saw you making. I was colouring in robins, sat out in the sunshine. We have a really pretty stamp set coming in the new catalogue. We have lots of really pretty stamp sets coming in the new catalogue, but this one has a robin on it, so I was very drawn to it and bought that one. I bought a few, but this robin one I was playing with in the garden earlier. If you forget to put your ribbon under your layer, use a thin scrap strip and wrap. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a great idea, Wendy. I'd never thought of doing that. Thank you. We are an absolutely bonkers bunch of people. I'm sorry, I am speaking for us all. And I am not going to apologise, really. But you know what? It's all harmless fun and it's all good fun. And we have a great time, don't we? We absolutely have a great time. There we are. Celebrate. And I thought the white, because I did try it with a copper embossing powder, but it really didn't stand out. It all just kind of merged. I thought the white would pop, so that's why I used the white. I'm going to bring in a layer inside. Lovely. That's a hat full of, yeah, we're all as mad as a hat full of frogs. Honestly, Stampin' Up! Demonstrators are a daft bunch, aren't we? But it's all good. It's all good. Oh, so if anybody out there who's watching wants to join my mad team, because my team's also mad, my Incredible Stampers team, yeah, just get in touch. It's so much fun being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. We get to do loads of fun things. Yes, we do. Right, okay, so where is that ink that I was using? Because I keep losing everything. I'm not being very organised. Look at the state of that. Oh, dear. Okay, I'm going to stamp you inside. Thank you, Anthony. Code name to join is Ribbit. Oh, that's so funny. Honestly. I had a lovely team meeting. Where are we? This week, Monday of this week, I had a Zoom team meeting with, so that was with my own team. And they all came and we had such a giggle and such a lovely time on Zoom. It was so fun. And yeah, one of the ladies showed us, demonstrated how to do a technique that she'd learned. And it was so lovely. It's really nice to see everyone. Right. So, celebrate you. There we go. One very simple card, colouring in the designer series paper from the Simply Elegant paper. So this is what it looks like before. And this is what it looks like afterwards. Okay. Now I have got one more, and what I've done is I've done it already. I've done it exactly the same. But instead of using the Gorgeous Grape, I used the, I want to say Shaded Spruce. And I used the other paper, this one. So this paper here, the gold and the white, I shaded it in Shaded Spruce colour. And instead of using black, I tried it up against black, but it looked very dull. And gold wasn't right, so I've used, and white was a bit stark, so I've used the Very Vanilla. You can see that it's not white if I hold it together like that. Yeah, so Very Vanilla, and I'm going to pop that one on there, and I'm going to do a similar idea. Have I got a green pen? Let me have a look. That might be interesting. Right, I'm not sure I've got a blend, but I think it'll work with the Stampin' Right markers. Oh, actually, I might have. What did I say it was? Shaded Spruce. Right, let's get the right colour out, because that one is Evening Evergreen. Got all the markers, look, in there, hiding. That's Garden Green. Maybe it was Garden Green. I think that's Garden Green. Let's try it and see. As I said, it was like a week or more ago when I got this all ready. And I can't remember the exact colours I used. I should have written it down. I think it is Garden Green, because shaded spruce is much more vibrant. Yeah, garden green it is. Okay, let's see if we can do something with this ribbon. Yeah, let's do it that way. Okay, I'm gonna try. So just take the side of the brush nib, run it along the ribbon. And you only need to do one side. It soaks through to the other side. You can use this technique for ribbon on any project. So on your bags, your boxes, your tags, your scrapbook pages, if you're using a bit of ribbon and you haven't got the right colour to match your Stampin' Up card, use your pen. There you go. So that one's done. I've got some washi tape. I've got a very big roll of washi tape with hedgehogs on, which I'm slowly getting through. Just got to decide which way around I'm going to do it. No, I think I'm going to go that way. It's all getting a bit busy, isn't it? There we are. Honestly, I've got all sorts of washi tape hanging around. I've got a big jar of it. I'm really waiting to see if next time Stampin' Up bring us some new washi tape because I love it. So I'd rather use some of that, but this is what I've got, so we're going with it. Don't even know where I got that washi tape. Somebody might have just given it to me. Okay, so let's pop this on because I put my bit of ribbon on there. That's going to go on there as well. Like that. Garden green. I think it's garden green. Yeah. Jo loves hedgehogs. Jo's watching. She has little hedgehogs in her garden and she has got them a hedgehog house. And one of her hedgehogs she's named Henrietta. And we think that she might be expecting hedgehog babies. So Jo is on hedgehog watch. So we're desperately hoping that this hedgehog might produce. Okay, so I am going to, I don't think I've got any garden. Let me see if I've got any garden green, or maybe go on to the very vanilla. Yeah, very vanilla. Very vanilla. Loads of celebrating. They're all going to say celebrate. Your little hoglets. Hey, Carol, how are you? Oh, you've got a wasp's nest. You'll take the hedgehogs. I don't blame you. I would swap the I would swap the wasps anytime. So I think I'll change this up for amazing. Amazing. Why not? You're going to be we can't work out what to call you, grandmother of hedgehogs. Oh dear. So I think we're going to go for gold. That's what it was. That's why I had the gold embossing powder out. Right, where's my Versamark? I've made a mess, look. So no fussy cutting for me around this word tonight. I think I've been cutting these words out non-stop since I got it. So I thought, no, not everybody wants to fussy cut. Let's do a little bit of heat embossing. Now, that is gold, not copper. Let's make sure I pick up the gold embossing powder, that one. Yes. So I love the mixed metallics in these papers. I've seen a lot of things made with these papers. You could definitely make some beautiful bags and gift boxes, some really luxurious special gift boxes for special presents, couldn't you? You don't have to colour it. You could just make the bag or box. Right. Let's take got a better paintbrush than that one. Just the stray pieces. Right, okay, so let's heat it up and see where we go. The dog's asleep by my feet. There we go. So we're going to pop that on there. Will this fit? No, it doesn't fit. And I don't think I've left enough room to go for a bigger die. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to fussy cut it out. Don't know what I did with the other one. There it is. So I have definitely got labels that will fit it, but I don't think, we might try that actually. There's always a label that will fit, like I said. Right, more hedgehog washi tape. So we're going to have a scorcher of a weekend in the UK. Has anyone got any really nice plans? I'm going to bring this one right up there. Has anyone got any plans to do anything nice in the sunshine? Do tell. This is a stitched shape and it's really pretty. Okay. Now there is a reason why I've stamped it further down and left a gap. And I will show you what it is. So in the stamp set we have got, let me grab it. We've got you're amazing. Let's grab the block. Now we're going to have to find the garden green ink pad, because we think it's garden green. Christmas crafting. I'm so tempted to, Anthony. I've got projects to make. But actually, do you know what I'm going to do this weekend? We are going to sit in the garden a bit. We are going to just chill out. But I am clearing the decks in my craft room to do some scrapbooking. I'm really looking forward to playing. Right, we need garden green. There you are. I've got so many photographs that need to go in a scrapbook. So I'm going to do a bit of that and then I'll be back to cards again. Right. Let's try it. See, will it look right if I do it over that side? Yeah, I think it looks right. Sometimes when it's wrong, it looks right. Oh, thank you. You're very kind. I haven't done one for a long time. I just desperate to play. Yeah, scrapbooking. We've got so many papers. Oh no, I've got green ink all over it. Yes, Wendy, absolutely. That's the other thing, isn't it? We've got new stuff coming in. I don't think I can get away with that blodge, but I'm going to have to. Why did I do that? See, if I make a mistake, it shows that we are all human. You're amazing. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to redo it, but that's annoying, isn't it? Right, what I will do is I will go back and do it off camera. Otherwise you'll be sitting here all night watching me play. I was going to put some more ribbon on here, but now I've used the larger die cut. I don't think I will. I don't think I'll have room for any more. No, we're going to keep it as it is. You're amazing. Yeah, so I'm going to come back in, I think, and do that. Right, where are some dimensional foam pads? That's what I'm looking for. Because it would bother me, that splodge. But simple cards. So a little bit of technique with some blending some ink, but nothing very fancy, and a little bit of heat embossing. That's all we've done tonight. But I think it's really changed the look of these papers, and it gives you some fun. You're amazing. Right, okay, we've got those in. We're going to put some more bling on. I've got a load of gems. Let's have a look at what we're going to use. Now, I might use the holiday rhinestones. Dare I say holiday, Anthony? Holiday means Christmas in the United States. Holiday in the UK means vacation. But holiday rhinestones, Christmas ones. Yeah. There we go. A few holiday rhinestones on there. And we're done. Let me just change this so it's not so distracting. There we are. So you're amazing. Celebrate. You know what? We've got no light in here. How dark is it? Suddenly got very dark. Let's bring my light in. There we go. Thank you. Thanks, Helen. Just a little bit of fun with some ink on a brush, on the blending brushes. So you can do this on papers that have a metallic pattern, as long as it has some white areas that will take up the ink. Yeah, so we did that with those two patterns. Obviously, there's other papers in there that you couldn't do it with. So it wouldn't work with this one. You'd change this grey, would end up a dirty colour. It does work with this one, but I wouldn't choose Coastal Cabana because it didn't work for me. This one it wouldn't work with. This is beautiful as it is. And we know it works with that one. And this one, I didn't need to change at all. Thank you, Wendy. I didn't need to change that one at all. We just kept it as it was and just flipped the paper over on this side of the layout of the card. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed what I've been doing this Friday evening. Just a little bit of fun, little simple cards with some ink blending and the Create with Friends stamp set. So yeah, if you are watching me, thank you so much for joining me tonight on your Friday evening. I really appreciate it. And give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much. And if you're watching on replay, Thank you for sticking with me and for joining me. And if you're new to my channel, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. It helps me loads. Have a great weekend. Thank you, Wendy. You too. Have a great weekend, everybody. I'll be back over on my Facebook page, Inkstampshare, on Tuesday for Coffee and Cards Live at 11. And my blog will be updated with this pretty card on Sunday. Take care. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.